really all came about because of one child I met at a Jewish summer camp that I was working at. He had all kinds of challenges that made it difficult for him to be successful. The camp decided that we were not equipped to meet his needs, and it was really devastating to me.
Meredith once said that a good special ed teacher is just a really good teacher who understands people. We have some really good teachers in the Jewish community, but they just get scared when they see somebody with a disability.
I decided somehow that I was going to work to change that. I found 3 other like-minded women, and then Matan was born. Matan was really fortunate that we came about at a time where the organized Jewish community was really interested in new Jewish ideas.
I happened to have literally just started a job at UJA Federation of New York, and I had the privilege of being able to call Matan and tell them that they had received a 4-year grant.
Park Avenue Synagogue actually was one of our first synagogues that we worked with.
The idea of inclusion is something we've always been committed to. We just didn't know how to do what we wanted to do.
So Matan came in, they gave us a number of proposals, some short-term. I'll give you an example. Moving a mezuzah down to wheelchair height. Not hard to move a mezuzah. The more challenging aspect of the work is actually shifting an environment, right? Changing a culture. And that's the long-term work that I think Matan has continued to partner with us on.
We were really going in and helping to restructure the Hebrew schools, creating classes for kids with disabilities who had not been able to attend religious school.
I was a Jewish day school student. The teachers, they all didn't have the training and guidebook there for how they're going to include an autistic student. And so Matan came in. I got an amazing Jewish education. I was included in my class. My teachers were given the guidance they needed. And then I really got involved in the Jewish disability space.
There are families who have said to us over and over again that their kid only had a bar bat mitzvah because of Matan. They only had friends because of Matan.
Years later, we were sort of at a crossroads. A lot of the synagogues were sort of outsourcing their Jewish education for their students of varied needs to Matan. It became, I referred to it as the Band-Aid of the Jewish community.
I just didn't feel like the message of Matan was reaching enough people.
We decided in 2012 to launch what we call the Matan Institute.
We got very serious about deep learning, and we are still doing those same cohorts of directors and people who, again, set the tone and the culture.
Something amazing happened. What happened was that we started getting applications from people really all across the country. We had stumbled upon something that people were really in need of. We just launched our 15th cohort for education and youth directors, and we're just continually expanding upon our reach.
We have always had our ear to the ground and tried to be as nimble and as responsive as possible. What does the Jewish community need, and what do we need to create in response to that need?
People, once they turn 18 in the disability world, kind of fall off a cliff, and there's nowhere for them to go. My parents decided to fund the Lieberman Fellowship to reimagine that we're teaching Jewish professionals just like we teach educators.
And so the main change in the mission of Matan has been the move from just thinking about children and Jewish education to thinking about people across the lifespan in all different aspects of Jewish life. I never could have imagined 25 years ago that this would become a national organization with such tremendous impact. Inclusion benefits everybody, not just people with disabilities. It makes our entire Jewish community stronger, and it brings everybody to the table.
So much changed in our awareness, in our knowledge as a society and as a Jewish people. I think we can, God willing, move faster and continue to blaze trails and make change.
My hopes and dreams for Matan in the next 25 years is that they continue to do the sacred work they are doing. The bar keeps getting higher, and we need organizations like Matan who not only help us, but who push the envelope.
Matan makes people more likely to embrace their Jewish roots.
The places that have interacted with Matan are stronger than the ones that haven't. And I've interacted with a lot of Jewish organizations, and I think Matan really makes a difference.
I love the organization, and I love the people who have worked here, and I want it to continue.
I want to wish Matan a mazel tov on this 25th anniversary.
Thank you so much for what you've done for my family and especially for me over the past 25 years.
We wouldn't be where we are without you.
Thank you for the honor and privilege of being part of this meaningful, sacred work. I cannot wait to see what you do next.